Hello, I'm Ashley, and I'm going to be doing a full moon in Capricorn reading for today, July 16th. Is it today? Today's the 16th. So 19. So I'm going to go ahead and just start. I already recorded this one, and it didn't save. So let's see what comes through here. What do we need to know with this full moon? Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is very anxious, feeling like, you can't sleep, insomnia, like your worries are keeping you up at night. There's a lot of mental distress there. There's no peace. What else can you tell us about this Nine of Swords, this full moon? I'm still getting like panic attacks and it's like a lot of fear, but it's all in the mind. What else we need to know about this energy? Okay, King of Wands. So you may have there might be some stress or anxiety around taking action or moving forward, because the King of Wands is it's very passionate energy. Maybe you just have anxiety around your sexuality or your sexuality, because this is a very, very passionate energy. There's very phallic energy. So there might be a lot of fear, anxiety around sexuality coming up with this full moon. So that's interesting. Because when we have a lot of energy too, it can cause a lot of mental anxiety. So that's why it's important to stay grounded in your body. I feel like that's important. Okay, what are we not seeing clearly this full moon? What are we not seeing clearly right now? Yeah, it's there's I'm just hearing a message that there's a decision that needs to be made, but there's a lot of anxiety around this decision. It's also this decision wants to be made too. It's procrastination. So what are we not seeing clearly right now? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. This is saying that things are changing, things are moving forward, are aligning. I'm getting this energy of even with this anxiety, there's still movement being taken, or there's still action being taken, movement forward. It's kind of facing your fears. That's what I'm getting. It's just creates real, it's about cultivating and creating a strong avatar or character by taking action, even when we feel fear. And that's what really turns the wheel and makes things move, because we're using our free will to take action on to get ourselves out of that anxiety. That's why I feel like this action is intended to heal this anxiety. Okay, what are we not seeing with Wheel of Fortune? The High Priestess. Yes. So things are moving and you're seeing things clearly. Use your intuition. Things may be unknown right now. There may be things that are hidden, but to trust yourself and trust your intuition and get to move forward despite the fear. To trust yourself so much. Move forward without the information, maybe you know how to act based on your own knowing, based on your own intuition, which is what we're really that Wheel of Fortune. I feel that movement forward. But it feels like there's no need to force or push if you're not ready, if you're in that energy of fear and doubt and worry, to not move forward in energy, to allow allow yourself to heal in your own time, and then take action from a place of like confidence, or a place of like faith and trusting yourself so much. With High Priestess energy there. What I just also picking up like you're receiving a lot of guidance and that you can trust this. What is being eliminated with this full moon? Death. So transformation, like allowing things, like letting things go, letting the old die, letting things that aren't working go, allowing yourself to be transformed, allowing yourself to be remade, like making new choices, getting is what's actually creating the shift, and what's creating the transformation. And that is by operating from your high priestess, from your intuition, and taking action in that King of Wands energy. So very limited math and energies. And also the King of Wands is like I don't think the destruction energy. It's a very like fiery energy, so it's like a purification. Worry here. And I feel like as you do that, like you embody more of the King of Wands energy, and you're taking passionate action, and you're taking motivated action, and you're taking inspired action. Like be able to like move forward, trust your intuition over that thing that did not work. So to keep moving forward. I feel like you're already doing a great job. Oops, it's sticking out together. The Tower and four of Wands. I was going to clarify its death card. So I feel like these are the cards that are supposed to come out with it. So I'm going to take them. So it's like there's a transformation in regards to a home or relationship or marriage. And this is like creating like a breakthrough or like a breakdown. That's what the Tower is. Yeah, some slowing like it's kind of like crumbling. Like there's some kind of illumination around, like some kind of illumination come to home, and you can trust your this energy. You can trust your skin. This is like how like break the no longer weakness with that. There's some in regard to these portals. Not a home, also card of marriage and like an feminine energy. So I think whatever not doing. What's not no more like math and there's no way. I mean, things like that and don't could have somebody want to like failure to like but the Tower also create like anxiety, what I'm doing. It's like through this tower is like seeing yeah. Just opening expand it like 5. The level are a lot. It's all energy this morning. We offer like a lot of energy. The 5 months like turmoil and conflict and a lot of different maybe ideas or a lot of different like creative or a lot of passions or like there's just a lot going on. So like there's just like this struggle. Like this could be like an internal struggle or external struggle. But either way, it's like mostly like an internal struggle that is reflecting externally. To like investigate where you're like feeling stuck or where you're feeling like chaotic or where you're feeling like uncertain or what else? Serious advice with this 5 of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands. So this is like the energy of like this is like the Knight of Wands. I like that we have the King and the Knight. So this is like the Knight of Wands is not very committed. He's very like passionate and like excited, but he's also not very like stable. He's very unstable, like and he's not committed. He's a very in and out. This is a very in and out energy. It's a very like passionate and fiery and exciting energy, but it's also very in and out. It's not committed. Let's get one more there. What else is your advice with this 5 of Wands and this Knight of Wands? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. This is like holding on too tightly to the I don't know, I'm getting like this. Okay, so what I'm getting is like this Knight of Pentacles is kind of immature, especially when it comes to his sexual energy. What I'm getting is like there's this conflict of like letting go of like the past of this energy, of this like past like immature sexual energy, this passion energy. Like forgiveness, I'm also picking up on that, especially with the 5 of Pentacles, like to not have conflict about this, to not hold on to the past, like let the past go. I'm also just getting like, yeah, like that's what I'm getting there with that 4 of Pentacles is like holding on too tightly to maybe also like sexual desire. Like, I don't know, that's what I'm kind of picking up there. And then underneath the deck, I'm just going to keep these because we have Justice. Love that. So like clarity being found, like things being restored and balanced. Under that, the King of Pentacles, so feeling very grounded, feeling very worthy, feeling very like respected, feeling very wealthy, like maybe having a lot of money. And then Temperance, which is more balance and emotional healing. So that's what I'm feeling there. And then also we have the Knight of Pentacles, so moving very slow, but also very deliberate and like strategic. Then under that was the Hierophant. So like being spiritually led, or like being guided, or kind of letting go of like rigidity. And then under that was the, like, I'm just feeling like spiritually led, like you're being spiritually led to this Two of Cups. So like balanced, harmonious relationships. This could be romantic, friendships, whatever, platonic, intimate, romantic. It could be either way, but I'm just picking up as bringing whatever is happening, whatever is being balanced, whatever is going on, whatever needs to break down and be let go of, whatever you're sensing is bringing you closer to harmonious relationships in your life. Okay, I want to clarify with some of these other, this is the vice versa tarot. What do we need to know with this King of Wands? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. She's kind of like looking out, like her back's kind of turned here. I'm just getting this energy of like this youthful energy of like beginner's mindset of feeling like, let's read it there, or whatever you actually here, because the meanings are kind of different. The knave looks toward the sunset, which gleams upon the jagged mountains before him. Clouds are gathering, but the scene is still beautiful. The knave's cloak bears a large rose emblem on the back. An empty golden cornucopia lies among the flowers at his feet. This is a person who wants to follow his bliss. He has turned his back on the cornucopia rather than filling it. He doesn't want to settle down and build a fortune. He wants to set forth and seek his fortune, whatever the risk. I really like that. I think that's important. Especially with the King of Wands. Like the King of Wands really takes risks. He's like very like, he's a very go-getter. Like he's very brave. So that's what I'm feeling there. Is like this energy of like bravely taking action on what it is you desire and creating the life that you want for yourself. What else there? One more. This Page of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so this is like an ending. This is like the death of an ego. Like, yeah, I'm just getting like the end of a painful cycle. I also like that because we have the Nine of Swords, and then right after the Nine of Swords is the Ten of Swords. So it's like like ending this cycle of like fear and doubt and worry that things aren't going to work out, and then like but moving forward and taking action towards your dreams and your desires is what's going to end the cycle of like defeat and like insomnia and worry and fear. So I like that. It's like the end of a, like, because also the Nine of Swords is like just the energy of like feeling bound or trapped or like, yeah, like scared kind of your own self. So I feel like it's just an ending of like being scared of what you desire, because the King of Wands, he's full of desire. So sometimes we can have fear around our desires, or we don't feel good enough for and so it's like taking action to align with your desires is what I feel. What are we not seeing clearly with the Wheel of Fortune and High Priestess? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. So this is like feeling very victorious, feeling proud, like whatever it is that's like moving forward or whatever is changing. Like I'm hearing to like not be scared of change, especially with the High Priestess, and like knowing that you're safe, and knowing that you will be victorious and that you will be like, I'm hearing the word rewarded. So that you will be like rewarded for your efforts, for your like for the changes that you make. So it's like there's this energy of like I'm doing all this work and it's not looking how I want it to look, and this can make you feel like very anxious or very like defeated, or want to like hold on to the past because you kind of want it to go your way. It's like my way or the highway kind of, but that's ending is what I feel. It's like this, what else can you tell us with this Six of Wands that we're not seeing clearly? But it's also like, okay, yeah, the Fool. So taking a risk, like taking a leap, which we already had with that Page of Pentacles there, like taking a, this is saying also too, like you may be like moving forward or maybe moving into the unknown and you don't know where you're going, but know that it's something great. I'm going to actually read it because it's a very positive message from the Fool, because this is like the reversed. So it says, something good is on the horizon, though you may not know yet what it is. Where are you heading is better than where you've been. So don't be afraid to continue along this path. Trust your instincts and be guided by them, and be aware of signs that may seem portentous. These don't have to be as obvious as a comet. Sometimes the smallest changes, and we have the Wheel of Fortune there, can be enough to alter your trajectory in a meaningful way. So just that one little change of mind from like I am victorious. It's like going from this energy of like feeling like defeated and like killed to like feeling victorious and taking a risk, especially with the High Priestess, like taking a risk and taking a leap into the unknown, knowing that whatever is coming for you will be better than what you're leaving behind. I also like that with the Tower. So, because it feels like things are ending with Death and the Tower and the Ten of Swords. It's like, yes, hello, death. This is a metaphorical death. It's a death of the old you. It's shedding of the ego, which is what this whole experience is about. What is being illuminated with the Death, Four of Wands, and the Tower here? It's being illuminated. So I'm also feeling like, especially because it's Capricorn, it's like related to the home. So I just feel like things in the home are shifting. Like your beliefs in what a home is shifting, and like that might be because the beliefs, like you've created a home within yourself, and so your soul is gonna want to align externally with how you're feeling internally. And if it's not matching up on the outside, then anything that's not in alignment with your soul will be like ripped away from you. So this is the card that I pulled to clarify. This is the Hermit. So this is just like going inward, especially as this Tower moments happens, or it's like this death is happening, to allow yourself to kind of just go inward. There's a crab on here. There's 2 dogs. There's a golden egg, and it looks like there's a dove. Maybe I kind of do want to read this actually. There's a lot going on under the surface, and secrets are starting to emerge. I love that with the full moon. Some are things you have hidden from yourself and can no longer avoid. If you don't seek deepening experiences, they sometimes will come find you, as the moon crab and moon dog have here. There are people who can live their lives without the pursuit of wisdom, but this card tells you that you are not one of them. Yeah, so it's basically like your soul is pushing you to exit anything that's like anything that's not in alignment with who you are. Like anywhere you've been hiding from yourself, you can't hide from yourself anymore, is what I hear. Like spirit is like, no, like pulling like the blind off kind of. That's what I'm seeing. It's like somebody being like the thing being ripped off. So let's get one more there. What is being illuminated with the Hermit here? Okay, we have the 2 of Cups, which was also underneath the deck. I really like this. So, this is just the energy of like being in the energy of, and what I'm getting is when you can't hide from yourself, and this reminds me of like a soulmate or a twin flame connection when like they mirror their energy to you. So it's like you can't hide from yourself. That's what I'm getting there with that Hermit card. Is like you may be connecting with somebody that brings up your shadow sides, and that can really like create like a breakthrough or a breakdown with the Tower there. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, but whatever is like exiting or whatever is leaving is bringing you this like 2 of Cups, which is like a beautiful energy. It's harmonious relationships, like I said. So any relationships that aren't harmonious or that are not in alignment with your soul will fall away. They will die. They will be no more. So you can either cling, which we are coming up next to, this 4 of Pentacles, like cling on to that, or you can like let go of the struggle and choose to open up to a different kind of connection. Even though it might be like unknown and you might be heading to a place that's like you don't know where it's going yet, so it makes you feel really insecure or vulnerable or like unsure, but to take the risk anyway, because it will bring great reward, is what I hear, which was also with the 6 of Wands. What is your advice with this full moon? Okay, we have I think this is the Knight of Wands again in the same section. Interesting. I like when that happens though. Yeah. So this is the Knight of Wands. Both. That's the advice. Let's see what this card says actually, because it's like back. It's the lightning bolt too, which I also like right next to the Tower card. That's what I'm feeling with this energy. It's just like the Knight and Unicorn face the wild lightning with no hesitation or faltering in the progress. The torch casts a golden glow to counter the white-hot flashes before them. They show no sign of fear or even caution. The real shadow side of this knight is his appetite for drama. Facing down the lightning will make a great tale to tell if he survives it. Let others tell have their small, safe lives, this is a person who needs the extra fire of excitement to truly feel alive, to feel truly alive. That's interesting. Okay, so to maybe embrace more of your Knight of Wands energy, that fearlessness, that like to let go, to like, because with the Four of Pentacles, it's like holding on out of fear, holding on out of like scarcity. But the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Wands feels like he's ready to like move forward and like kind of leave whatever, like the tower, what like the remnants. I'm saying like to leave the rubble and to like move away from the rubble and to embrace this Knight of impulsive energy, to be like spontaneous, to be like guided by your fire, by your passion, by your desire. Not be scared of it. I think that's what's causing the turmoil, is like this like shame around the sexual energy or this passionate energy or this wanting to feel truly alive, but not allowing yourself because it's not maybe like how you're supposed to be. Let's get one more. What is your advice with this Knight of Wands here? Okay, we have the King of Swords, which I really like. This is like being very detached. It's also like a very neutral energy, just feeling like also communicating very clearly. I want to see what the card says, but I'm pretty sure it's just like the same. Yeah. His expression speaks of wisdom as well as strength. This is a man who has learned how to master his temper through long years of self-discipline. He thinks things through rather than acting impulsively, which is exactly the Knight of Wands there. That's funny. The Knight of Wands is very impulsive. He is well respected as someone who can always be trusted to tell the truth. Whether it's what you want to hear or not, his idea of evil is to betray the trust of those who believed your word. He will never break an oath, and he is not likely to forgive an oath breaker. So I feel like it's like this energy of like being fed up and like it's like this combination of like knowing exactly what you want and being very like wise and strategic with how you move forward, but also being in that Knight of Wands energy of feeling very like ready to blast through and move forward and feeling excited. Underneath the deck was the Knight of Pentacles, so moving very slow, moving towards something which we also had under the other deck, to a new opportunity in the physical. Could be finances, job, home, anything in the material world. And then the King of Cups, which I love this. There's a dolphin. And this always speaks to the King of Cups, like his lighthearted, playful like self, like which you don't really always get to see that side of the King of Cups, who is also like on this side is very like harbors lots of feelings, but doesn't really express them. On this side, it's more like he's more playful and excited and more open. And then under that was 8 of Wands, so like moving forward quickly, like rapid movement forward, and also the Queen of Wands, so feeling very magnetic, feeling very powerful, feeling very creative and like sexual and passionate. Also the counterpart to the King of Wands that came up. And then the moon underneath that, which I love, with the full moon. I think it is, I don't know if there's an eclipse, but this is like about secrets being revealed and things being revealed. And then 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands under the deck, so like moving toward long-term like longevity by releasing these burdens that are not serving you anymore, like things that are not your responsibility to take on. Okay, let's get some clarifiers here from Chakra Insights. What do we need to know with this full moon, with this 9 of Swords and this King of Wands here? What do we need to know? Okay, we have the crown chakra, which I love. This is like following your divine guidance. I feel like it's taking action on your divine guidance. And when your crown chakra is clogged, it can cause a lot of anxiety. It can cause a lot of fear. It can cause like sleepless nights because you don't feel supported and connected to your like divine self, your higher self. And so when you don't feel connected to that, it can cause a lot of anxiety because you're searching on the outside. But what I'm getting is, this is with the 10 of Swords, it's like an ego death so that you can open up your crown chakra and feel divinely guided. And to take passionate movement forward, like with the King of Wands there, from your divine guidance that you're receiving via your crown chakra. So to get outside and connect with earth, that's a great way to open up your crown chakra. Or through sound healing, like wind chimes are great for the crown chakra. or just any kind of music or sound healing. I highly recommend. As a way to keep you balanced and connected to that, to keep your crown chakra open so you feel supported and divinely led at all times. You won't feel like you're walking in the dark when that chakra's open. Okay, what are we not seeing clearly? I love this. Divine consciousness, another crown chakra card. Interconnection, expansion, oneness, light. I love this with the high priestess. Like I'm hearing, the only thing that is real is love, and you can take a risk on this with that, with the fool there. Like you may not being able to see where you're going, but if you're connected to the divine, you're connected to it's unity. You're connected. Also, I'm picking up on that 2 of Cups there. So like you may be connecting to a soulmate or to like your divine family, and using this as a way to help you keep moving forward into the unknown, especially with the high priestess and the fool. It's like, and that's what's creating the shift in the wheel of fortune and the change in destiny, because you're feeling connected to all that is. You're expanding, especially with the high priestess there. Wow, that's powerful. Not really feeling connected to your intuition, to your insight, and trusting that above all else to help you move forward into the unknown. Beautiful, and that you will be victorious. Like using that divine consciousness as an anchor to move you forward fearlessly. What is being illuminated? Home. Oh my gosh, this could not be more perfect with the Tower card and the 4 of Wands. Like unbelievable. And I was talking about this, like that sense of feeling at home within yourself, especially the 2 of Cups. It's like that unity of the masculine and feminine energies within you, which also unites you with your divine consciousness. Shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth. So feeling very secure, feeling very stable, feeling nurtured and taking care of yourself. It's just like this energy of like coming home to yourself, which I love with if you're experiencing like a twin flame or soulmate connection. It's like the energy of like that person brings you like that sense of home. It's that connection with the divine consciousness that creates that feeling of home within yourself. And like I was saying, as you begin to feel at home within yourself, and anything that's not in alignment with how you feel within yourself will fall away externally. So that's what I'm getting there. So like focus on feeling very safe within your body, feeling safe within your connection, feeling safe within your relationships, whatever they are around you right now, and like letting whatever is not working fall away. I love that came up. Holy moly, that was could not be more perfect. I love when that happens. Also related to the root chakra, so you might be feeling a lot of anxiety or a lot of fear, especially around home or finances or like security. But our sense of security is coming from this now, from divine consciousness. It's no longer coming from I need a home to live or I need a certain amount of money to live. It's coming from that sense of like being supported through divine consciousness, through your crown chakra, through other realms, and then that creates a whole new foundation based on eternity. It's not the tower is like the illumination of the physical world falling away, like it not being your sense of security anymore, and that can cause a lot of like panic attacks or like insomnia, or like it's like, wow, I just woke up to this. It's just like, hello, kind of like how did I never see this, kind of like it's those beliefs that are dying and transforming that are really creating this shift in the home. Okay, what is your advice for this full moon? What is your advice for this full moon? Okay, love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving, which I love that also with like the 2 of Cups. It's like, and divine consciousness. It's like this energy of just love and loyalty, especially with dogs. I always see dogs as a energy of loyalty, especially like you might have a spirit animal that's like a golden retriever or a dog that's passed over that is with you. I'm also getting that you can connect to this dog as a way to help you feel grounded in situations where you feel unstable or like uncertain with that 5 of Wands there. Or this might like help, like there's just like this innocent connection to dogs or this innocent connection to animals. Like really focus on that. That's a weird message, I know, but like my nose is itching as I'm saying that. So it's like it's definitely a message coming through that like you might have a dog that's passed over that is assisting you right now, and like being very innocent and being very like playful kind of. And then this is one that had like flipped over and it was facing up, so this might be relevant too. It says family, belonging, community, culture, tribe. So that's the advice. It's kind of like finding that within yourself is what I'm feeling. Like connecting to family maybe, and like loving your family in a new way. Okay, and then underneath the deck was communication. And I like that there's a full moon on here. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. So like speaking your truth, speaking up. And I like that with like the King of Swords there too, because the King of Swords, he speaks his truth. Let's get one of these magical messages from the fairies, and then what do we need to know with the crown chakra? Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. And this is like the second unicorn to show up in this reading. So you might be connecting to unicorns. They're very like higher dimensional beings that help you to be like very innocent and to like be very playful. I'm getting just to like, yeah, I like that with the crown chakra and the purple, and like to be yourself, to express yourself. And like that might be what's causing the anxiety, is like you might have fear of expressing yourself. And I feel like that's what's ending. It's like, especially with like communication underneath the deck, and like the King of Wands, like taking action towards expressing more of who you are and showing the world more of who you are. And then what are we not seeing clearly with divine consciousness here? Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So this is just confirmation that if you feel like you're walking through the dark, especially with that Fool there and the High Priestess, and things are seem dark or they seem unknown, that everything is okay and it's working out beautifully. If you can trust, if you can have faith and believe that everything's working out. Another purple card too. So crown chakra coming in strong. Like stay connected to your faith, stay connected to your intuition. However you do that, by feeling like by being in your body, which is that home card, and feeling very safe within yourself, feeling very stable within yourself. What else? What is being illuminated with this home here? Love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. And I love that with the Two of Cups that came there. So it feels like, yeah, like your love life is changing, and this may create a shift in the home, is what I'm getting. So like feeling very loving towards yourself, feeling like it's like that reciprocal energy of like that give and take. Like, so you're calling in more harmonious relationships, like I said. What is your advice? Right now. What is your advice? This woman with family and love. Marriage. Interesting. It says the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So I feel like this is just like the advice is to focus on like this merging, and there's another unicorn on this one. Merging your masculine and feminine energies and feeling really at home within yourself, and like creating this family within yourself. I like that there. You have love life and marriage. That's interesting. And then underneath the deck is sun and assertiveness, which I like. This says your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. I'm picking up on like just like the like our inner child, our little boy within us, because we all have like an inner boy and an inner girl within us. And just knowing that like you are safe and protected as you explore more of your emotions, as you explore like this new aspect of yourself, is what I'm getting. And then assertiveness, it says stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. And I love that with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands feels very assertive to me. And we have the King of Swords too, so it's like I really like that energy. It's like really taking charge, because it's the masculine energy, so it's all about. Okay, I want to get some from Whispers of Love, since love came on. What do we need to know with this full moon with the crown chakra and be yourself? Miracles and blessing. Everything has its gift. So even if you're going through this really hard, like 10 of Pentacles energy, which is like transformation and death, that it is bringing a miracle and a blessing. I feel like it will only happen if you, not that it will only happen, but like to be yourself is important. This is also number 13, so that might be a significant number, or 4. Yeah, by being yourself, like you open up to your crown chakra, because you're just in alignment with your like eternal self. And like as you are yourself, like it will really create shifts, and like just being authentic creates a lot of shifts. Like that, just like the Fool card was saying, even just a little tiny little change in perspective can really alter the trajectory of your path, which is totally that Wheel of Fortune and like your destiny. So that like even just by speaking, especially with the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords, like communication, like, and we had communication underneath the deck, and then underneath that was relationships. Love that. And that says intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust. And they're holding hands there. It's beautiful. I love this energy. As you speak your truth and you express more of who you are, then yeah, you're really shifting the wheel there. So what are we not seeing clearly with divine consciousness and everything's okay? Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. I like that. Yeah, so this is just like feeling very supported too, and just like being open-minded and being like not trying to like control anything, but just like knowing that everybody has their own things that they're going through, and like just being compassionate and being supportive of other people's choices, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, and like yeah, like maybe like people are being divinely led, and it's just like to be supportive of whatever like direction you choose to go in, or whatever direction that another person chooses to go in, that everything's working out. There's no need to worry or to get defensive. It's just be supportive as a way to show that you care. What is being illuminated with home and love life? Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Interesting. So yeah, I'm also picking up on that though with the Two of Cups. It's like giving and receiving. So it's like learning how to receive. And I like that. I don't know. It's just we have so many pictures. We have the Two of Cups here, and they're like touching hands there. I love this. And then in the marriage card, they're touching hands here. It's just beautiful. And then underneath that deck, we had that one I just showed of the relationships where they're holding hands. So I love that. That's a beautiful message. What is your advice with this marriage card? I just feel like we're learning how to receive. And this might be receiving love, or it might be receiving like home or safety. Like learning how to be nurtured or like loved. Learning how to receive love in a healthy, balanced way is what it feels like is being illuminated. And what's being illuminated is where we don't allow ourselves to receive, or where we haven't, or where we're not receiving. So, what is your advice here? Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. I love that with family and with love. So focus on love, and love came up. And love says receiving and sharing. So yeah, especially when it comes to family, maybe like focus on love. Or if you're in a situation where it's hard to see the love in the situation, especially with this Ten of Swords here, like this is like a painful ending. To focus on love. And the dragon, I love dragons. There's a dragon on there. So like calling upon dragons to purify your home, to purify your energy. Imagine like just a dragon coming in and like blowing like fire out of its mouth as a way to purify your home. I know that sounds like crazy and like, I don't know, like childish maybe, but it's like, it really does work. So you might have dragons with you as a spirit animal, also too with that dog. And then underneath the deck is be authentic to who you are. Exactly. That's what I was saying. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. I love that. And then love is all around you, and like attracts like. And then my favorite one probably from this deck, love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So yeah, it's really important to focus on love. Let's get one more from the Lightworker Oracle to end it. What is the overall message here for this full moon? Ooh, I like this. Number 33. It's called Master Healing. I just like this card. It's really pretty. And I love the fire because that's what I was picking up on the dragon is. It's like this blue and white flames. So that's like the color you can imagine. Like if you call upon the dragon, imagine the flames are this color of this blue and this white. I'm also picking up on Archangel Michael. Yeah, and look at the planets. It's like expansion around his head. Ooh, I just really like this card. I'm excited to read it. Oh, wrong book again. Where's the book for this one? Okay. Did I lose it? Oh, it's back here. Okay. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascend master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with a blessing of moving further your success on your path. The master Serpa Bey is a beloved guide for those who feel a strong soul connection to ancient Egypt. Totally, that feels relevant. For healers who are developing their own modalities and those who love to work with high frequency concepts. He also assists with translation of spiritual inspiration, which I love that with the crown chakra, into practical worldly plans, which is totally like King of Wands. You are an integral part of a powerful spiritual team that has taken physical incarnation to help awaken consciousness into love, which is totally that divine consciousness there. You are asked to tune into your heart. What do you love enough to overcome any obstacle to attain it? What motivates and inspires you? Totally King of Wands. Now what seems possible or practical. This is perfect. Not what seems possible or practical, but what is authentic. Amen. We are most powerful when we serve authentically from the heart. A bird might learn how to dive underwater from time to time, but it is never going to be its most powerful if it has to live underwater. If you struggle to thrive, if it were to force itself into such unnatural expressions of its life energy, the bird yearns to fly because that is its divine nature and purpose. You too have a divine nature and purpose, and your heart holds the clue. What feels most like you? It is difficult to access the truth of our own nature when we believe we should live up to the expectations of others. If we are, especially with family there, that's what I'm getting. If we are attached to an outcome or afraid of an answer, with totally the 9 of Wands there, we are unintentionally block our perceptive faculties, a spiritual version of sticking our fingers in our ears and shouting blah, blah, blah. The blessings of Serapia Bey includes his clear flame of divine cleansing light, exactly with the dragons. I was feeling that. This can assist us in letting go of whatever blocks us from knowing the truth of our true nature, which is totally the Tower. When we are willing to be who we are, King of Swords, the universe can more easily guide us to fulfill our destinies, totally Wheel of Fortune. Serapia Bey will help you see yourself truthfully. You may gain feedback from others that helps you understand the value of what you share. Totally that 2 of Cups there, or like that, like a twin flame soulmate connection that mirrors your energy to you, that helps you learn more about who you are. Or you may simply find it easier to view yourself objectively with a compassionate, appreciative, and discerning inner eye. As you learn and accept who you are, you become a more powerful vibration for masters to put use in the plan of love. If you have a dream in your heart, know that it has been placed there for divine purpose. What you dream and desire contains the seed of divinity. It is meant to help attract your life mission and fulfill it with love, joy, creativity, and pleasure. Totally the King of Wands energy, that just the wand energy, the Queen of Wands too. If we are willing to go through what is necessary for an outcome, 10 of Swords, it will happen for us. The details may appear different from what we imagine they would, but the truth remains. If you ask for something and are willing to go through the process required to have that come to life, it will happen for you. The universe is that generous, unconditionally supportive, and loving of you. It is your creative partner. It will provide you with all that you need to manifest your dreams, desires, and destiny. Well, that was beautiful. I feel like a perfect message, perfect ending to that reading. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful full moon, and I'm sending you lots of love.